Gen Z term was around before they were all on Zoom all day long. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah. So how did this collaboration come together? Because your dad has written lots of books, and without your help, I guess. But this one, he felt that you would be a great person to help him out on.
Yeah, it came about because he was gonna write it anyway. He has in the process of, kicking ideas around before you write a book, just thinking about this as an idea and passing like ideas through me. We were on a car, he was driving me somewhere and we were just talking about these ideas of fandom and connection and what that meant in terms of marketing. And I don't come from a business background, and I never studied business, as clear by my medical trajectory. But
That's probably better
I have,
off. You're probably better
yeah,
off. Yeah.
exactly. I don't have any preconceptions
Right.
of what it's
Exactly.
supposed to be. But I do have a lot of experience in fandom and being a fan myself. So he was talking about all these things, and we were coming from very different angles. He's a fan of Grateful Dead
Mm-hmm.
and old cars, and while I'm going to Comic-Con, cosplaying, and writing fan fiction. So very different, but we found like a core together that was like, oh, there's something here. And my dad started writing a little bit and sent a little bit to me, and I realized when I was reading some of his like early musings that I'm like, I cannot let you write about going to Comic-Con. I just cannot. It hurts my soul. So so I was like, I need to write this with you because there's no way you can do it alone. And I think it worked out really well because we have just such different perspectives on the
So you
same.
stimulated this? It wasn't him asking you to do it?
No, yeah, no, he didn't ask me to do it. He asked me to read something of his, and I was like, I am going to write this. And he's like, sounds good.
So you basically saved him from himself, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can imagine the young people nowadays reading what older folks are writing without the help of you all. But you brought something up, and I saw a picture of you,
Hmm.
and the description of the picture, like just like your bio on narrative medicine, which we'll get into, speculative fiction, what the heck is that?
Sounded like a different language.
Yeah, I was like, "What the heck is this stuff?" And but the caption of the picture I saw you in,
Hmm.
um, I couldn't understand one word of it. I have it written down here. It says, "Oh, I understand your name," and it
Uh-huh.
said that you were the person in the center. And
Hmm.
then that from that point on, I have no idea what it says. It says dressed as Bad Bee. Is that one of the three forms of the Morrigan? What is that? Celtic goddess of war in the wicked plus the divine. That's what it said. And I
Hmm.
understood the two words. Reiko is in the center of this picture. So what the heck is that?
So there was a Comic-Con a few years ago in New York where I went with two of my friends, and we did a cosplay, which is costume play, where you dress up as a character in a book, a movie, comics, TV. Um, and often it's like Halloween but a little bit more jacked up.
I would say so, because the three
And
of you look like three cat women to me.
yeah, so we all read this comic book, The Wicked and the Divine, which is great, and it's basically a kind of contemporary, like if contemporary versions of these old gods existed, but they were like pop stars. That's kind of the basis of the comic, and one of the characters is the Morrigan, and a we they she has three versions that come up in the comic book, and so
Oh, okay.
we dressed up as the three versions of her.
I
So
see.
I think if I remember this picture correctly, like, so I'm in the middle and I have
Yeah.
this long red wig on, and we have like we did a little bit of sewing ourselves, did a lot of makeup ourselves, all of that. So
And you have time to be a physician and write a best-selling book and put red wigs on